Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school,
Good afternoon, everyone. I just greeted. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. I warmly welcome you to the 4th edition of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz and the Ashanti Regional Qualifiers, which is taking place at the College of Science Auditorium here in KNUST. This is our 2nd contest of the day. The Junior Science and Maths Quiz is brought to you by the College of Science, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, in partnership with Ghana Education Service and ERIDEC Ghana. I am Professor Mrs. Linda Henkrafunjo, and I'll be your quiz mistress for this round of contest. If you're happy about that, give yourselves a round of applause. So like I mentioned earlier, this is our 4th edition. So we've had the Junior Science and Maths Quiz running for about 4 years now. And over the 4 years, we have enjoyed the immense support of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia-Dixon. And we want to appreciate her this afternoon. Mommy, we are truly grateful for all the support that you have given to the Junior Science and Maths Quiz over the years. We are also grateful to the Provost of the College of Science for his support in making sure that the Junior Science and Maths Quiz is a success. Equally, we are grateful to the Chair and Board members of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. The Junior Science and Maths Quiz have equally been supported by some institutions. Without them, we probably wouldn't have Junior Science and Maths Quiz. And we want to acknowledge them this afternoon for the support they have provided over the years. This year, we are supported by the KNUST E-Learning Center. They have taken charge of our video coverages, all our media coverages, and we say thank you, KNUST E-Learning Center. We are also grateful to KNUST IDL Center. They have taken us around the nation for our regional qualifiers. They provided venues for us, and for that we are saying thank you, KNUST IDL Center. We have also been supported by DEX Technologies. They have sponsored our 3rd round, which is the Science and Technology round. and they make it very hands-on, very practical for us, and we say thank you, Dex Technology, for the support that you have given us over the seasons. This afternoon we are going to have a round of contest, and I'm certain it's going to be a very keenly competitive one. This morning we had a very electrifying contest which saw Mata Devi progress to the next stage. And I am certain that this afternoon my contestants are poised. They are ready to make sure that their school progresses to the next stage, isn't it? Can we give them a round of applause? It's not easy to be up here representing your school, and so I say well done and congratulations for this feat. But we want to meet them. Don't you want to meet them? We have 3 competing schools, and I would ask you, contestants, to introduce yourselves to us, okay? And so we start with QUAINOO Memorial School. They are represented by, you tell us your name and the class which you are in.
Kweku Kanete Kote, final year.
Fantastic. Can we give him a round of applause? And
Mensa Kojo SWF final year.
a round of applause. We also have Best Brain International School, and they are represented by
Adobafusam.
and
Final year. Nketia Prince.
a round of applause for them. Nketia Prince, which class are you in?
Final year.
Final year. And we also have OPOKU WARE MAJHS, and they are represented by
Ahoma Onyo Margaret, final year.
and
Educhu Michael Jr., final year.
fantastic. A round of applause for my contestants. So, we are going to have 4 rounds of contest this afternoon. But before we begin, we have an instrument before you, and we need to check that these instruments is working, your buzzers, because that is the only instrument which you would answer your questions, okay? You need to press that before answering your questions. So we need to be sure that your buzzers are working very well. So, OPOKU WARE MA, please press your buzzer. Let's hear the sound. Again. Okay, we'll work on that. Best Brain International, the sound of your buzzer. All right. We'll work on that as well. QUAINOO Memorial. All right. We'll work on the 3 buzzers. You see why it's important that we check that your buzzers are working before we start. I'm certain that my team is working on that. Let's go around again and check. OPOKU WARE. Fantastic. Our buzzers are working. Best Brain International. Beautiful. QUAINOO Memorial School. Wonderful. So now that we know that our buzzers are working, I want to ask my audience, which school is going to carry the day today? Wow. I hear Best Brain. I hear OWAS. I hear QUAINOO. OWAS. We'll find out at the end of the 4 rounds of contest, isn't it? I wish you all the very best, my contestants. So like I said, there are 4 rounds of contest. And at the beginning of each round, I would read out the instructions, and all I need you to do is to pay attention to the round of instructions that I will be giving out to you. For the 4 rounds that we have, they are namely the fundamental round, the fastest brain, the fastest finger round, and then we have the science and technology round, and the last round is the decoding the clue round. So like I said, I'll read out the instructions for each round. Your task is to listen attentively. So we begin with the first round of the day, which is the fundamental round. Best wishes to all my competing students. Relax and give it your best shot, okay? Fantastic. So the fundamental round. This round consists of questions from biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points will be awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the other 2 schools to compete for. So you are competing to answer the bonus question. The first to ring the buzzer gets the chance to answer the bonus question. The score for a bonus point is 1 point. For questions that do not require calculations, you have 15 seconds. Are you clear on that? And for questions that require calculations, you have 40 seconds. For each question, contestants, you have a maximum of 2 attempts for your main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question, okay? So if you give me a first answer and I say it is wrong, you have another attempt if it's your main question. Now the bonus questions are open for the 2 of you, like I said, to compete for the 2 other schools to compete for. But very importantly, that's why we check that our buzzers are ringing. You have to ring or press your buzzer before attempting to answer the question. If you answer before ringing the buzzer or you don't ring the buzzer and answer, it nullifies your answer. Even if it is correct, you get no point for that. Contestants, you all have my best wishes. For the first set of questions, you have 15 seconds. And you all have a preamble. And your preamble says, explain the following. Nana QUAINOO Memorial, your main question. Parasitic plant. Yes, Kwejo Mensa. And that was your bell, unfortunately. Best brain for a bonus.
A parasitic plant is a plant that depends on other plants for its food and shelter.
Not quite. I'm not sure about shelter, but it depends on food, nutrients, and water, which is what I expected to hear from you, not necessarily shelter. So you don't get the bonus point for that. Best brain, your main question. Plaque in a human mouth. Yes, Sam.
A plaque is a thin film of dirt that is found on the teeth and in the corners of the teeth.
There's an important word I'm not getting. I'll give you 1 point out of 3 for that. So I was looking for the word bacteria, isn't it? Isn't it? A sticky, colorless film of bacteria, which is usually made out of food, leftover food particles, and then you see it in the teeth and then in the gum. So I'll give you 1 out of 3. OPOKU deficiency disease. Yes, Mauyon.
A deficiency disease is a disease that results as a result of lack of some essential nutrients in the body.
That is correct for 3 points. For the next set of questions, you have 15 seconds equally. Best Brain International. What is the component that is used in most power electronic circuits to store energy in the form of magnetic energy when electricity is applied to it?
Capacitor.
Incorrect.
Inductor.
Inductor is correct for 3 points. OPOKU MA Basic. What is the ability of a component or circuit to collect and store energy in the form of an electrical charge? Yes, Maoyon.
Inductance.
Inductance is not correct.
Capacitance.
Capacitance is correct for 3 points. Nana QUAINOO Memorial. What is the name of the electrical safety device that contains a piece of metal which melts if the current running through it exceeds a certain level, thereby interrupting the circuit? Yes, Kweku.
The fuse.
The fuse is correct for 3 points. For the next set of questions, contestants, you have 40 seconds and you have a preamble. In a secondary school class, 23 people study economics. 6 people study both government and economics. 48 people study either government or economics or both. That is your preamble. Now, OPOKU WARE MA Basic, your question. What is the total number of pupils who study government?
Seventeen.
17 is incorrect. You have one more chance before the bell. You have one more chance, OPOKU WARE. And that was your bell. Bonus to the two schools.
19.
I've not called you. I'm not sure who rang first because it's not indicated. All right. I understand best brain your buzzer rang, and so I would allow you. Your answer is?
19.
19 is incorrect. So it's a competition. They rang first. I won't give the explanation for this because it may give clues to the other schools. And so, Nana QUAINOO, your major question, are you listening? How many pupils study only government?
25.
25 is correct for 3 points. Best Brain International, your question. How many people study only economics?
17.
17 is correct for 3 points. A round of applause for them. For the next set of questions, you have 15 seconds and you have a preamble, contestants. State the type of chemical bond in the following have. State the type of chemical bond the following have. Nana QUAINOO Memorial, glucose molecule. Yes, Kwejo.
Linear bond.
That is incorrect.
Covalent bond.
Covalent bond is correct for 3 points. Best Brain International. The fluoride in fluoride toothpaste as a result of sodium fluoride.
Ionic.
Ionic what?
Ionic bond.
Ionic bond is correct for 3 points. Please, a round of applause for these contestants. It's not easy being up there representing your school and performing fantastically well. So please, let the round of applause be resounding for them. Encourage them. OPOKU MA Basic. A sheet of aluminium foil.
Covalent bond.
Not quite.
Ionic bond.
Not quite. There goes your bell. And on my screen, I have Nana QUAINOO. Yes, Kweku.
Linear bond.
Linear bond is incorrect, and the right answer is metallic bond. Metallic bond. For the next set of questions, you have 15 seconds to answer, and you have a preamble. State the keyboard shortcut used in spreadsheet application for the following. Best Brain International School. Replace text in the spreadsheet.
Control plus F.
That is incorrect.
Control plus H.
Control plus H is correct for 3 points. OPOKU MA JHS. Select all cells in the worksheet.
Control plus A.
Control plus A is correct for 3 points. Nana QUAINOO Memorial School. Find text in the spreadsheet. Yes, Kweku.
Control plus K.
Not quite. Yes, Asurifi.
Control plus H.
No, that is incorrect. And it goes to a bonus to OPOKU School.
Control plus F.
Control plus F is correct for a bonus point. Well done, contestants. You have 40 seconds for the next set of questions. This goes to OPOKU MA Basic. A house owner insured his house against natural disasters and pays 5% annually of the value of the house. If he pays 53,000 Ghana cedis annually. If he pays 53,000 annually, calculate the insured value of the house.
$106,000 Ghana cedis.
Not quite.
1,600,000 Ghana cedis.
Quite. It goes to Best Brain for a bonus.
2,650.
That is incorrect. OPOKU, you were almost there with the answer. I'm not sure if it is the pronunciation of the words of the figures in words that gave you the wrong answer. But the right answer is 1,060,000 Ghana cedis. 1,060,000. Okay. All right. Nana QUAINOO Memorial. Yao insured his car and paid a premium of 40,000 Ghana cedis. If the insurance company fixed the rate at 5% of the value of the car, calculate the insured value of the car. Yes, Kweku.
2,000 cedis.
That is incorrect. You have one more chance. Yes, Kweku.
20,000 cedis.
No, that's incorrect. A bonus to Best Brain International.
800,000.
800,000 is correct for a bonus point. Best Brain, your main question. Abna Sewa insured her shop against fire. If the insured value of the shop is 200,000 Ghana cedis, calculate the premium paid to the company if the company fixed a rate of 7% of the value of the shop.
1,400 Ghana cedis.
That is incorrect, Prince. One more chance. Yes,
3,400 Ghana cedis.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect, and it goes to Nana QUAINOO for a bonus. Yes, Kweku.
14,000 cedis.
That is correct for a bonus point. Well done, contestants. For the next set of questions, you have 40 seconds to answer. Nana QUAINOO, in a circuit, a 24-volt power supply with two resistors connected in parallel, 10 ohms and 0.2 ohms. Calculate the voltage drop across the 0.2 ohms resistor when a current of 2 ampere flows through the circuit. That's your question. Yes, go ahead, Kwejo.
0.4 volts.
Incorrect. Yes.
4 volts.
That is not correct, Nana QUAINOO. For a bonus? Because Nana QUAINOO pressed, so it disengaged your buzzer. Okay, I'll allow you since you are the ones pressing. Yes, breast brain.
2.4.
That is incorrect. So I'll hold on to the answer for now. And then I'll continue with the next set of questions because they are similar. Best brain, your question. A 15-volt battery is connected to two resistors in series, 5 ohms and 10 ohms. Calculate the current flowing through the 5 ohms resistor when the total current through the circuit is 3 amperes. Yes, Prince.
One vote.
Not quite. One more chance. Attempt.
One ampere.
No. Nana QUAINOO for a bonus. Yes, Kwejo.
5 volts.
No, that is incorrect. And equally, I'll hold on to the answer for this one. And then we go to the question for OPOKU WARE MA Basic. In a circuit, a 48-volt power supply with two resistors in series, 2 ohms and 5 ohms. Calculate the voltage across the resistor 5 ohms when a current of 3 amperes flows through the circuit. And there goes your bell, OPOKU WARE. And who was the first to press? All right. So I'll give the opportunity to Nana QUAINOO as a bonus. Yes.
15 votes.
That is incorrect. So you have to calculate the voltage flowing across the resistor 5 ohms when a current of 3 amperes flows through the circuit. So you have 2 resistors connected in series, isn't it? So it means that the sum of the voltage across the two will give you a total of 48, which is the total voltage passing through the circuit. And you know that your formula for calculating voltage is what? Is what? Voltage is equal to current times resistance, okay? So you are looking for the voltage passing through the 5 ohm circuit. You know the one for the 2 ohm circuit, isn't it? 3 times 2 gives you 6. And so you subtract that from your total, which is 48, and you get your total voltage passing through the 5 ohm as what? 42 voltage, isn't it? Good. And then for the question that went to Nana QUAINOO Memorial, you were to calculate the voltage drop across the 2 ohms resistor when a current of 2 amperes flows through the circuit. For a connection in parallel, the same voltage flows through, and so your answer should be the same as the total voltage flowing through the circuit, which is what? 24. The same for best brain. In your case, the connection is in series, and you were to calculate the current flowing. And once the connection is in series, the same current flows through. So I expected the answer of what? 3 ampere. I hope that you have learned something new this afternoon. All right. A round of applause for my contestant. So for the next set of questions, you are to state whether the statement is true or false. And for this set of questions, we are not going to pass them on as bonus questions. And you are to give one answer, okay? Either true or false. You don't say true and then change your mind and say false. So I need you to be sure of your answer before stating. Best Brain International. Elements within the same period on the periodic table have the same number of energy levels for their electron. True or false?
True.
True is correct for 3 points. OPOKU WARE MA Basic. The modern periodic table is based on the arrangement of elements by increasing atomic mass. True or false?
False.
False is correct for 3 points. Nana QUAINOO. Elements in the same column or group on the periodic table have similar chemical properties. True or false? Yes, Kweku.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. OPOKU WARE, MA Basic. The adult house fly is 6 to 7 millimeter long. True or false? Yes, Maunyo.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. Nana QUAINOO. The life expectancy of a housefly is generally 15 to 30 days and does not depend on temperature and living conditions. True or false? Yes, Esirifi.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. Best brain. Adult flies feed with sponging mouth parts that are unsaturated with their saliva to aid post-digestion. True or false?
False.
False is incorrect. That statement is a true statement. Nana QUAINOO. The output stage of the information processing cycle is not necessary if the processed information is not required to be used or presented. True or false? Yes, Kweku.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. Best Brain International School. The processing stage of the information processing cycle involves the conversion of information into data. True or false? Prince?
False.
False is correct for 3 points. OPOKU WARE, MA Basic. The information processing cycle is only applicable to computers and electronic devices. True or false?
False.
False is correct for 3 points. And on that false note, we come to the end of round 1 of the contest. Congratulations to all my competing students. Well done so far. The quiz has been supported by Dex Technologies, KNUST IDL Center, and KNUST E-Learning Center. We are truly grateful to these institutions for the support that they have given to the Junior Science and Maths quiz. A round of applause for my contestants. Whilst we get our scores ready, we want to move on to the second context, the second round of contest, which we term the fastest brain, fastest finger round. Now, contestants, the instructions are for you to listen to. Round 2, trying to get the scores to you, but we are of applause for my contestants. Well done, contestants. Our scores are in now. And so I have the singular pleasure to announce the scores for round 1. At the end of round 1, OPOKU WARE MAJHS has a total of 19 points. Well done, contestants. QUAINOO Memorial School, a total of 19 points. So we have a tie in the house. And Best Brain International School, a total of 20 points. Well done, contestants. We have 3 more rounds to go. And at the end of the 3 rounds, we'll determine the winner for the day. And so the fastest brain, fastest finger round. In this round, 1 question will be read out and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, you are required to press your buzzer. So press the buzzer before giving an answer. If not, you lose the 4 points if your answer is correct. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify your school from the question. And when you press your buzzer, you have to answer within 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools are to compete to answer. So it's a competition. The first or the fastest to press gets the chance to answer. But the caveat here for this round is that a wrong answer attracts a penalty of 1 point. Contestants, you all have my best wishes. We begin. Which element of the periodic table has the most naturally occurring compounds? Best brain?
Carbon.
Carbon is correct for 4 points. If you find a resistor with a red Ford band, what does it indicate about the resistor's tolerance? Best brain?
2%.
2% what?
2% ohms. Plus or minus 2% ohms.
I'll give it to you. The word I wanted to hear is 2% tolerance. Plus or minus 2% tolerance is correct for 4 points. The process by which solid waste are removed from the human body is termed QUAINOO. Yes, QUAINOO.
Excretion.
Excretion is incorrect. Best brain.
Egestion.
Egestion is the word I wanted to hear. And that is correct for 3 points. What will be entered into the formula bar of Microsoft Excel to find the mean of class score? QUAINOO? Yes, Kweku.
Equal to sign average. Then you enter the data.
So you should have allowed me to finish the question. To find the mean of class scores typed in the first 20 cells of the 4th column. Best brain.
So equal
Yes,
to
Sam.
average. D1 colon D20.
That is correct for 4 points. Your next question. What do superscripts at the left of a chemical formula denote? Best brain.
Mass number.
Mass number is correct for 4 points. In a science experiment, you have 3 liquids, A, B, and C, each taking up 10 mils of space. Their masses are, Nana QUAINOO? Yes, QUAINOO.
30 milliliters.
No. Their masses are 10 grams, 13 grams, and 20 grams respectively. If you place an object that has a density of 3 grams per cubic meter in each liquid, 3 grams per centimeter cube, If you place an object that has a density of 3 grams per centimeter cube in each liquid, where will the object float at the surface? Yes, best brain.
Liquid C.
Liquid C is incorrect. So if you calculate the density for the all right, you still have a chance, and that was the bell. So if you calculate the density for all the liquids, you'd realize that it is way lower than the density of the object. So in all the liquids, when you place the object in, it will sink. All right. What is the sum of the 2 of the exterior angles of a regular polygon with 15 sides? Nana QUAINOO? Yes, QUAINOO.
48 degrees.
48 degrees is correct for 4 points. What is the name of Microsoft Windows personal assistant? Nana QUAINOO?
Cortana.
Cortana is correct for 4 points. Well done, contestants. And that brings us to the end of round 2.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. At first, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Set has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
So at the end of round 2, OPOKU WARE MA had 0 points. And a total of 19 points. QUAINOO in the second round had 5 points. And so their grand total becomes 24. A round of applause for them. Best Brain International in round 2 accrued a total of 19 points. And so their grand total is 39 points. Well done, contestants. We move to the third round of the day. But before we begin, we have a substitution for QUAINOO Memorial School. Asirifi Kwejo Mensah is going out and Helena is coming in. Can we give a round of applause to Asirifi Kwejo? Well done. You have represented your school very well. We are proud of you. A round of applause for Helena as she takes her seat. Yes. Helena, do you want to introduce yourself to us? Your name, your full name, and then your class.
Helena Sylvie, final year.
Okay. All right. We need you to turn your name tag so that you have your name displayed. Beautiful. Well done. Thank you very much. So we move to the third round of the contest. Contestants, your instructions. The third round is the science and technology round, and it is powered by Dex Science Set. So we are proudly sponsored by Dex Technology for our third round of the contest. In this round, one question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 15 points. Contestants will be given up to 15 minutes to complete this task. And like I said earlier, this round is powered by Dex Science Set. So contestants, let's read the questions together. Turn your question sheet over and let's read together. Your preamble. You have been provided with a 9-volt battery labeled V, a light emitting diode labeled LDR, two resistors labeled R1 and R2, a switch labeled K, and a transistor labeled EBC. Can you all locate and identify that on your desk? Yes. Now your task, which is before you, is to construct a circuit 1 with the components in the diagram you have been given. So you have to construct circuit 1 first and then circuit 2. Contestants, it is important that when you construct your circuit 1, you draw my attention to come to you to observe and inspect what you have done. Are we clear on that? Good. And then after you are done, you move on to circuit 2 and you draw my attention and I'll come and check your circuit. Now, if you are able to complete that task, you earn some amount of marks. So your task would be subsequently, after constructing your circuit, to switch on the key and observe what happens to the LED. Secondly, you have to cover the LED with your hand. You have to cover the LDR, with your hands and observe what happens to the LED. Then you have to switch off the key and swap the positions of LDR and resistor R2 in the circuit 2. Switch on the key and observe what happens to the LED. Then you have to cover the LDR with your hands and observe what happens to the LED. Each task comes with an individual mark. And your related questions for the task. 1. What were your observations in task 1, 2, 4, and 5? Related question 2. Based on your observations in related question 1, what is the difference between the two circuits? And lastly, give one application of circuit 2. Are we clear, contestants? Are we ready? Yes, breast brain. Speak into the microphone.
Madam, please, you're having only one resistor here. The other one says R2, but from the diagram, it seems like it's that of a buzzer.
You should have two resistors labeled R1 and R2. Do you have two resistors?
Madam, please, I'm having only one here.
You have only one?
Yes.
We'll get the next one to you shortly. All right.
Madam?
Yes, Nana QUAINOO.
We have the same problem here.
You have only one. OPOKU, do you have resistor 1 and 2? Fantastic. You have only one.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important.
Can we give our contestants a round of applause? Yes. So we begin the third round, and our contestants have all that they need for the third round. You have your LED, you have your LDR, you have your resistor labeled R1 and R2. And so you have 15 minutes to execute the task. Your time, contestants, starts now. You all have my best wishes.
Madam.
Students, you have 2 minutes left. There goes your bell, contestants, pens, pencils, equipment down. Well done. So I'll ask you to bring your sheets forward. OPOKU, WARE, MAJHS, can I have your answer scripts? Thank you, my lady. Best Brain, can I have your answer sheet? Thank you, Best Brain. And Nana QUAINOO, can I have your answer scripts? Thank you. So I'll go through what they have done and I'll award the marks accordingly.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Set has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. At first, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Set has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. At first, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's
So, for round 3, my contestants were given a task on science and technology to perform. And your task was to construct two different circuits, circuit 1 and circuit 2. And if you were successful at it, circuit 1 is a typical representation of a dark detector circuit, such that if you're able to do the connections right, when you switch on your light, based on the intensity of light here, you shouldn't have your LED come on. And then I expect that when I cover it with my hand, then your light should come on. And for all the schools, unfortunately, I didn't get that from you. And for your circuit 2, I believe Nana QUAINOO Memorial was able to achieve that. And so they get some scores, points for that. But unfortunately, the task, of course, because your connections were wrong, the answers to your observations were equally wrong. I'll start with Nana QUAINOO. You said your observation for task 1, 2, and 3, and task 1, 2, 4, and 5. The LED lights but gives off a dim light, which unfortunately is wrong. For your task 2, you said no change occurred when component LDR is covered. We expected the light to come on. So on that score, you equally get that wrong. And then for observation 4, you stated the light went off. Initially you wrote gives off light but gives dim light, and then you canceled it and wrote went off. So I'm not sure which to take. But for task 4, we expected your light to come on when you change the connection. And then your question 2, based on your observation in related question 1, what is the difference between the circuits? You say since component L was connected to 2 resistors in series in circuit 1. That was all you wrote. So, and then for your third question, the application, you couldn't give us an answer. And so overall, I was generous enough for attempts at trying to connect the circuit and for attempting to perform the task, I give you a score of 3 out of 10. Like I said, the same ran true for all the schools. Best brain, unfortunately, I didn't see your connection. Covering the LDR, removing my hand. It is now that you have your lights on. Unfortunately, your time is up. So your answers were equally wrong. But for attempts, I'm generous this afternoon, so I give you 2 out of 10. And then for OPOKU WARE, like I said, the same problem ran through. You couldn't get your connections right, and so your responses were equally incorrect. Your application, you stated the resistor opposes the flow of current, which is not correct. Your observations equally were wrong. And just like Nana QUAINOO, because you attempted at connection, your lights were on at a point, especially for circuit 2, and so I give you 3 out of 10. A round of applause to my contestants. So the application, like I said, circuit 1 is a dark detector circuit, and circuit 2 is a light detector circuit. And where do we use this? You know, the street lights, when it's dark, then it comes on. That is one of the applications. The alarm systems, okay? So increasing the intensity of light can trigger an alarm. So we use it in these systems. Even in our homes, you have this system so that when it's dark, you don't go around switching on lights for the various corners of the house, it automatically comes on when it is dark. So these are some of the applications for homes, for alarm systems. Okay, I hope we have learned something different this afternoon. All right, well done to my contestants. We'll go on and collate our scores for this round. So in total, OPOKU WARE has a total at the end of round 3, 22 points for OPOKU WARE. A round of applause for them. Well done, contestants. You are doing well. Nana QUAINOO, a total of 27 points. Well done, Nana QUAINOO School. And Best Brain International School, a total of 41 points. Well done, contestants. I'm impressed. You are doing well. We have the last round, which is the decoding the clue round. And so don't give up yet. You can still do yourselves proud and your school very proud. All right, before we go to the last round of the contest, we have some substitution. Best Brain, Prince Nketia is going out and Derek is coming in. Can we give them both a round of applause? Well done, Prince. You have represented your school very well. And then for OPOKU WARE MAJHS School, Margaret Maunyo Aho is going out, and we have Samuel coming in. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Well done, Margaret. You have done very well, and I am proud of you. All right, so we want to listen to, can you turn your, good. Would like you to introduce yourself. So our new contestants, Best Brain International School. Tell us who you are and your class.
Derek Boache, Form 2.
Form 2. A round of applause for him. And then OPOKU WARE, we have
Osai Boateng Samuel, 3rd year.
3rd year. Welcome on board. And so we begin the last round of the day, which I said is the decoding the clue round. I'd like to reiterate that the Junior Science and Maths Quiz has been proudly sponsored by KNUST IDL Center and KNUST E-Learning Center, as well as DEXT Technologies. We are proud of you. We are grateful for the support that you have given us over the years of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. Contestants, are you ready for the last round of the day? Before we proceed, we need to check that our buzzers are functioning well, because we need the buzzer for this round. And so, Nana QUAINOO, check your buzzer. Good. Best Brain, OPOKU WARE. Fantastic. All our buzzers are working very well. And so, I'll read the instructions for the last round. This round is the decoding the clue round. The questions will be read out as a series of clues. If a question is answered on the first clue, you score 6 points. If it is answered correctly on the second clue, you score 5 points. On the third clue, 4 points will be awarded. And on the fourth or any other indication, 3 points will be awarded. You are to press the buzzer before attempting to answer any of the questions. Failure to press the buzzer, contestants, disqualifies you from that question and nullifies your answer even if it is correct. So, are we ready? The first set of clues, I would indicate by using my finger to let you know which clue we are on. So set 1, I am a 2-digit number. 1 digit is twice of the other digit. If you divide me by 7, the result is a whole number. Nana Quaino. Yes, Kweku.
21.
Is incorrect. Best brain.
63.
63 is correct on the 3rd clue. The 2nd set of clues. I am a structure in the human body. You can think of me as nature's way of maximizing the digestive process. Best brain.
Villi.
Villi is correct on the 2nd clue. Villi is correct on the 2nd clue. The 3rd set of clues. Set 3. Clue 1. I am a substance. Even though I can be transferred from one body to another, I cannot be said to be contained in bodies. When 2 bodies are in contact, I am spontaneously transferred from one of them. OPOKU. Heat is correct on the 3rd clue. Heat is correct on the 3rd clue. The last set for this round, contestants. Clue 1. I have caused historical pandemics and continue to be a concern in many regions. Prompt medical care can help manage my symptoms and save lives when I cause affliction. My bacteria is comma-shaped and can run multiple swiftly. Best brain.
Cholera.
Cholera is correct on the 3rd clue. Well done, contestants. And we have come to the end of the round 4 of the contest. Well done, Nana QUAINOO Memorial School. Well done, Best Brain International School. Well done, OPOKU WARE MAJHS. You know that for every contest, and for this particular contest, only one school can get to go to the next stage of the competition. And so we'll put our scores together and get to know very soon which school is proceeding to the next stage of the competition. But the JSMQ, the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, has been proudly brought to you by KNUST E-Learning Center. They have taken charge of all our coverages, all our media platforms, social media, and we are grateful for the support that they have given us over the years. KNUST Ideal Center have provided venues for us when we have gone around the nation for the regional competition. DEX Technology has supported us, especially our science and technology round, and we are grateful to these institutions and companies for the support that they have provided us over the years. We are equally grateful to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia Dixon, and the College of the Provost of the College of Science, as well as the Board Chair and members of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. You have made our dream a reality, and made sure that the junior science and maths quiz has been successful over the years. And so at the end of all the 4 rounds, OPOKU WARE MAJHS accrued a total of 26 points. Can we give them a big round of applause? They deserve it. Well done, OPOKU WARE MAJHS. We here at the Junior Science and Maths Quiz are very proud of you and what you have done for yourselves and for your school. Nana QUAINOO Memorial School at the end of the 4 rounds accrued a total of 27 points. Can we give them a big round of applause? Well done, Nana QUAINOO. Raise your heads up high. You have done so very well. We here at the Junior Science and Maths Quiz are really, really proud of you. Congratulations to you. Well done, honestly. And at the end of round 4, Best Brain International School accrued a total of 54 points. Well done, Best Brain International School. And like I said at the beginning, only one school can proceed to the next stage of the competition. And at the end of the 4 rounds, it is evident that the school proceeding to the next stage of the competition is who? Best Brain International School. A round of applause for them. Congratulations, Best Brain. This, like you know, is just the regional contest, and you are going to meet the other champions for the other regions. And so we ask you to what? Buckle up and get ready for the national contest. OPOKU WARE and Nana QUAINOO, we are sure that we'll see you next year for our other competition. Well done, like I said. Raise your heads up high. You have done yourselves very proud, and you have done your school very proud. We hope to see you in our next contest. I have been your quiz mistress for this afternoon's contest, and I am Professor Mrs. Linda Ahenkra Fonjo. It is bye from all of us at the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. We have another contest, a 3rd one, and we hope that you can stay around and enjoy the 3rd contest of the day. See you in the future contest. Bye for now. Thank you.